A little while ago, I went through some of the hardest days of my life. In 2014, when my mother passed away, I was shaken to my very core. After the cremation, when the ashes of my mother were handed to me, I realized with despair that I didn't even have a single dollar to offer them a final resting place.
That was the beginning of my story. We all face dark days at some point in our lives, and I had to face mine. My wallet was empty. My bank account held barely $7. Still, the funeral had to go on.
On the morning of the 28th, I stood there, trying to hide my helplessness, speaking to people who came to pay their respects. None of them knew how truly desperate I was. Among them was someone I barely knew, a person with whom my connection had never been more than a polite smile, a quick hi or good morning.
That day, she came to me and said softly, "I'm sorry for your loss." Before leaving, she slipped something into the pocket of my shirt. Then she leaned close and whispered, "You'll need this. Please use it to get through these hard days." When I looked later, I found she had left $140. Perhaps in that moment, she saw me as her own child. What stayed with me wasn't the money, it was the generosity of her heart. The people who help without being asked, without expecting anything in return, those are the truly good ones. Even today, both my mother and that woman remain in my heart. And I believe this: we can always help one another, not only with money, but with kindness, with compassion, with any act of humanity. Because one day, when we least expect it, life itself will return that kindness to us.